How to argue productively. Hello and welcome to Video Jug. Disagreement is a natural part of any relationship, and in fact it can make your relationship stronger. Paula Hall is an accredited relationship psychotherapist who's helped hundreds of people develop healthy ways of dealing with conflict. Here are her top tips for having a productive argument.
The most important thing you need to do when you're arguing is work out what it is you're really arguing about. And particularly on those occasions when you're aware that you're bickering, you're annoyed, you're irritated. So it may not be about the fact that washing up's not being done again. What it's actually about is I'm not feeling respected and cared for within this relationship. So really work out what the underlying issue is and have that argument. Lots of couples find that they get into this sort of power battle whenever they get into an argument, and actually what's happening, rather than addressing the issue, so the issue may be that our credit card bills are running up and getting out of control again, rather than addressing that financial issue, they're getting into an argument with each other over whose fault it was. So rather than sort of getting into a head-to-head battle with each other, couples need to really remember that what they were arguing about initially was their financial situation and address that together. Lots of couples find that they bring up all sorts of other issues when they get into an argument. So they may bring up the past, an argument that actually happened ages ago, but they want a bit more ammunition to throw at their partner, so they bring that one up. Or they bring up the fact that their brother also agrees with them, or their friend or their sister or whatever, so they're bringing in other people's opinions as well. Or they bring in just another issue that's kicking around, which again isn't particularly relevant to this one at all. And all of this is about actually finding more weapons to throw at a partner rather than trying to address the conflict that's in hand. Lots of couples, when they get into an argument, find they either go into like a child position, or they go into a parent-child type position. So for example, if you're cross with a partner, you might find that you somehow sound horribly like your mother or father, and you kind of tell them off, and you get like a critical parent and very angry and sort of finger waggy. The reaction you're likely to get from your partner is that they become like a child. So other people in an argument will start sulking, pouting, refusing to speak, or they'll get very stroppy and unreasonable and just pathetic, really. So if you're acting like a parent, chances are your partner is going to respond as a child, or if your partner responds like a child, you may be more likely to act as a parent. So try wherever possible to pull yourself back together and get to the adult position. A good tip for doing that is to think, okay, if I was actually having this argument with my boss, how would I be saying this? Or if my boss was actually sort of telling me off for this, how would I be responding? So think about that work self, that adult self, and what's an appropriate way of behaving like that, and try and stay in that place in conflict with your partner. And if you do, they probably will as well. Sometimes arguments can arise which actually have nothing to do with our partner at all. We've had a bad day at work, you may be tired, you may be physically exhausted, you may be premenstrual. There's any number of reasons why actually we're just not feeling very good. And unfortunately sometimes our partner becomes like the proverbial cat, and you're just spoiling for a fight, really. So I think the first thing you need to really check is this really an issue, or is this actually about me and about where I'm at? And if that's the case, find another way of kind of self-soothing, calming yourself, or at least go back and say, I've had a terrible day and I'm feeling really irritable. So at least give your partner a chance to kind of give you a bit of space and distance until you can kind of feel more human again.